Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. Brooklyn, Staten, and the Bronx. Manhattan, Queens, what you want? We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks. We want the Knicks.
New York City, New York Knicks. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping. Aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all be blue and orange. And everybody starving, hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in. We back.
A minute remaining. Brunson at three. Bam! Jalen Brunson does it again. Timeout.
Yo, I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
My bad. The whole time. I'm gonna give it back because I have my microphone off. So again, it's your boy Ruel, que lo que friend of the Most High, back here on the Shabbat for your special day for you guys. Cause I'm here, not normally on these late night hours, but I'm here. Your boy going. It's a wild day.
Yo, check your screen, bro.
Oh my God! No, hold on. Betting sir. Should be. Hold on. Why is this?
What's going on, peoples? Welcome to the Organic Fanatic Show. What's going on, Two Shots? What's going on, you Knicks? What's going on there, Ruel? We're having a little bit of technical difficulties. Please like and subscribe. Que lo que, mi gente? La 110, what's up? Let's talk this lost guy. We got to ask him. You know, you can see it on New Knicks' face. He can't wait. You know, to talk about it. But I mean, I know I hear you loud and clear, Ruel.
You got me now. Are we back?
Two Shots. What's going on, brother?
I had to fix the screen. It's a little messy, but I ain't mad. We all over the screen now. Salute to Two Shots. Listen, just like I'm having a bad day with this technical difficulties, our team had a bad day, and that's what we're here to talk about a little bit today. We're gonna talk about.
We had a bad night. It's all right.
It's all right. Look, so we got look above you guys. You see the guys up top? They're the positive guys, and then me and the New Knicks are at the bottom of the screen because we're the negative Nancy. We're at the bottom with our emotions here today. But we're gonna talk a little bit about this game after the All-Star. We're
the numerators. They're the denominators.
And let me let y'all get your intro. New Knicks, give your intro while we here. Now that we got it rolling.
Yo, what's poppin' TOF family? What's poppin' to the chat? What's poppin' to the live? Welcome back. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you're here rocking and vibing with us, and we greatly appreciate that. Excuse me, I'm on the road. Welcome to the TOF. Shout out to my brother Ruel. Shout out to Machete. Shout outs to True Shot. Bang Bang. We're here to talk about some disgusting habits.
Okay. All right. Hey, listen. Right out the shot. He's taking pointers from Two Shot. He came out the holster. Machetazo, what's up? My cousin, big bro, Manito, what's good? Que lo que?
What's going on, little brothers? What's going on, Knicks? What's going on, Ruel? What's up, Two Shots? Yeah, we took an L against Detroit. We'll talk about it. What episode is this? We're season 4, episode
27.
whatever. Here we
27.
go. Welcome, family, to the Organic Fanatic Show. Shouts out there to family out there, the First Lady of the TOF out there, shouting out in the background, instructing Ruel what to say. But let the haters are going to hate. But let's talk some, let's talk this, let's talk that. You know, let's talk this loss.
Okay.
It ain't that big a deal, I don't think.
Two shots, Mr. Bang
I mean, it is
Bang
and it isn't.
himself. Mr. Bang Bang. He said, listen, this is we got the new age. If you guys don't know, we got the new Leaf two shots. He went with Wemby to the Buddhist temple, relaxing. He's doing his, his woosah. He's got the ear rubbing. We got, two instead of two shots, we're gonna call him too calm. He's too calm now. Too calm. What's going on, my guy?
Hey, you could call me Two Shots Monk, okay? But yeah, man, what's up to the panel? What's up to chat, replay gang, live gang? You know what it is. I'm here as the unofficial punching bag. All right, go ahead, let it all out.
So let's just get into it. We ain't gonna go too crazy today, but we had the first game out of the All-Star game. We had our first game back. We was all happy. We just played Philadelphia right before the All-Star. We beat them like 120 plus to like 89. We was like, yo, Knicks is back. We here. Defensive, we number 3 in defense. We number 1 in number ones in offense. We running and gunning and we doing something. We was all geeked out. We was like, yo, all-star. You know what I'm saying? We like, hey, you know what I'm saying? With Cat and Jalen Brunson, everybody was geeked out, stoked out about it. We see the all-star weekend, which we spoke about that. That's all right. And then we have this game. They had 4 days to prepare after the all-star. The Detroit missed tons, which obviously they did not miss a lot against us. But you got the Detroit Pistons marked on the calendar. You got 4 days after All-Star rest. Everybody's rested. They went on some vacations. You saw Josh Hart with his lady on cruise ships. You know what I'm saying? They rented an airplane. They was on G5s and doing their thing out there. You saw Deuce with his wife and his little baby. He's recovering from his thing. He was on his little sailboat. You know what I'm saying? So they was doing their thing. They was rested. They was recharge. They're feeling like they went on a trip with two shots. You know what I'm saying? They got their mellow. Ooh, you know what I'm saying? Bing. They ready. They vibe. They was chilling. They have a whole week to prepare. You saw Mike Brown and Leon Rose say, you know what? I'm gonna get everybody ready. I got you, Sohan. I got you. You know what I mean? I got these players for you, Mike. I got the players. The organic fanatics was saying we need dogs, and we got 2 dogs. We got you. You know what I'm saying? The freaking Rican. And then we got you the Brit Bulldog. You know what I'm saying? So he gave us best of both worlds. He said, what else do you need, Mike Brown? I got you. And we're like, yo, Detroit ain't got nothing for us. We got 4 days of practice, mad rest, Sohan, you know what I'm saying? And little Bodie gonna come together and they're gonna do some damage. And then we had this game that just didn't seem like I mean, I don't know. I thought I was I don't know what I was seeing there. But before I go in and go crazy and two shots, I mean, I know me and my brother are on the ledge. We're literally hanging with weights on our ankles. Paul, I mean, tell us what you saw. I want to hear from you, Machete, to explain what you seen in this game. Should we be on the ledge? For those other people, other fans out there, let us know. What did you guys see when you were watching the game? Let me know. Salute on Dios.
All right, so first off, Dios, that's hilarious. Potato Head. I haven't heard that one yet. That's hilarious. Second of all you niggas on the ledge, you know what I'm saying? I'm about to step on all your finger toes. If you don't wanna hang on the ledge, don't. I'm not here to save nobody. I'm not here to defend nobody. I am here to simply be a punching bag for those of you that are frustrated with our coach. I'm sitting here to take it. That's all I'm here to do.
So you just
And I would like to say that instead of being this punching bag, I would like to talk about strategies and why we're missing threes and why we're missing wide open threes. But if you need me to be that punching bag, if you want to rag on the coach, I'm here for
No,
you.
no. Listen, we don't want you to be a punching bag, but I will ask you about what you of those thoughts you're talking about. If you got notes and ideas, we are going to talk a little bit about that. So gather your notes, write down your whatever you want to talk about. That we're good. Machetazo.
I already sent you my key one, so
I was out with my son, so I ain't see half of that. So you got it. Machetazo. Tell us what you're thinking. You know, me and my brother. You know what I'm saying? A alike, B alike, we see alike.
Yeah, but y'all wishy washy, man. See how y'all ain't even bring that energy that you had on the chat earlier,
I'm
right?
being courteous
So
for
as you can
giving you a
tell,
shot.
wait a minute, hold on a second. As you can tell,
Hey,
there,
I'm giving.
because
I'm
it was
staying
Ruel who
quiet,
made the little
quiet,
a
and I'm giving
thumbnail.
courtesy and giving you fucking the mic and giving y'all niggas y'all space to talk. And now you got a problem with it. Now you want me to? Cause I got my gloves on. If niggas want to be the fucking punching bags, I got my gloves
Let
on.
him go. Let him
I'm
go.
ready
You
for
next.
both of y'all fucking glazing ass niggas.
Let him
I'm
go.
ready for y'all.
Let go, machete. Go.
Yeah, bring that energy. That's all I asked. That same energy that you had on the chat after the game that you had all last night. Bring it, because that's what we do here at the Organic Fanatic Show. We go back and forth and we discuss the cold hard facts. And if you can't tell right now, Ruel was the one who made the thumbnail, so he wants to be talking shit about the coach and what the coach is doing and not doing. And he's got his new Knicks over there backing him up. Who's who at least I give him credit because he's been keeping it real 100 the whole time. I'll give him that. And so this is what the whole discussion really what they want to do is just shit on Mike Brown. And I'm not for that. Just because we took a loss against a team that you keep saying yourself is the number one team in the conference. All right. They're ahead of us by 6 games. All right. It wasn't going to be an easy game. They've been beating us by 30 points the last 2 times. Okay. There's a lot, we're going to it. But all I'm saying is keep that same energy when we're winning. Just keep that same energy you got today, right now. All right. And so all I'm saying is that I want everybody to see that we're the numerators and they're the denominators. All right? So that's why we're at the bottom of the screen, we're at the top of the screen, because we're all for our coach, for our Knicks, and we're for our organization. We believe on what the front office did with this coach. And this coach is once again, like I've always said about Mike Brown, I've always felt he's been given the shit end of the stick. He's coming into an organization where he didn't build this team. He's taking over for a team, for a squad that just fired their coach, which was a stupid move, I think. And if you got anyone to be mad at, then you got to be mad at the front office and whoever whose decisions, the players, everybody involved in getting rid of your ex coach. All right, but keep that same energy because even still, given that it's not his squad, he's just forming a squad. He's just forming a team. Yeah, he just got 2 new players within the last 2 weeks that got playing time. We're still playing a half an injured player in there who's recovering, who's rusty. We still don't got Deuce, and we lost it against the number 1 team in the conference. It was a little bit. Mike Brown got a little bit of shit on the stick and put him in a little bit of a position where it makes him look bad. It's not a good look for him right now. I'll give you guys that right now. But when we're winning and a back-to-back like we did last week against the Philadelphias and the fucking Denvers, and we're having double overtime games like that, I don't hear you guys. I want you guys to bring that same energy when shit like that happens, because I'm gonna tell you something else too, and it's gonna be even tougher now coming up with the schedule we got in the next 11 games. It's gonna be real tough, and like I'm saying, he's still got that learning curve. Still got guys that we just got that are coming in the season. It's gonna get really hard for everybody right now. It's gonna be a real test, but bring that same energy. Bring that same energy. That's all I gotta say.
New Knicks.
Right for now.
New Knicks. You want to go ahead? I'll let you go.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
All right, so I'll go ahead. Listen, Listen, you heard all that shit he was saying. All that shit he was saying.
Huh?
You got me cursing on Shabbat.
Oh,
Mute your mic, you next. Mute your mic.
oh,
Yo. So we got Mike Brown, who had an entire week to. And hold on. Let's salute to the chat. Salute to An Dios out here with it. An Dios, appreciate you, my guy, putting the chat, letting people know. Mr. Potato Head is the way, aka Mike Brown. He also said, "Let us lose the next game. I'm gonna meme Mike Brown on my mama, on my mama." Okay, on his mama. He done said it. He done said it. Let us lose one more. We got the Rockets next. Which, guess what? Andios might be making a meme. He might be making a meme. Just saying. All right, and all that same energy, I bought it. Machete, in case you forgot. In case you forgot out there, I've been bringing this energy. I told Two Shots even before. I'm going to be watching out for Mike Brown. I'm sorry, Mike Fizdale. David Brown. One of them. I'm sorry, whatever it is. Yo, he doesn't know who he is. The problem with Mike Brown is he has zero identity.
David Brown is diabolical.
Yeah. Y'all can't get over. Y'all can't get over. Y'all can't get over here.
Listen,
Y'all can't get over here, man.
David
Y'all can't get
Brown
over here, man.
and Mike Fizdale.
And no, you don't. You don't. You're on the fence every time. You're on the fence. So I'm gonna see what he has to do. I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. You don't bring the same. You don't talk the same shit that you're talking in the
Listen,
chat.
in the wins,
Right now, you're wish-washy. I want to see what's gonna happen. This is what's going on the show. But when it comes to the chat, you're a whole different person. So just bring that fucking same fucking energy. Is what I'm saying. Just bring that fucking energy, bro.
Didn't you say you was gonna let people? And when someone talks,
What?
everyone hit the mute button so the other person can have their turn to speak. Now you're not in kindergarten anymore, Ed the professor, huh? Coñazo. Salute to M. Angelo in the chat. M. Angelo bought the popcorn. He said it. Listen, Mike Brown is basically the version of Dave Fizdale, is what I'm saying. We're looking at now. I said it before. Mike Brown has got.
and I remember that.
New Knicks, put a mute, bro. Thank you, sir. Mike Brown has not been consistent with his offense. You saw it again yesterday. I watched the game twice just to make sure, so I don't come out here talking reckless, which I don't anyway. I was watching. Mike Brown has not instituted his offense, and the players are just running over him like Matt Barnes before that. There's no run straight to the basket, run to the corners in the threes. We're going to spray the ball. We're going to read and react, because he said the same thing too. And then what happens? The minute the game starts, Jalen Brunson brings the ball up, doesn't get over to the half court line till 15 seconds in. No ball movement. You can see it all day. Similar basketball. This is the Detroit Pistons who've been playing the same team, the same starting five since last year with.
So that's on Mike Brown, or is that on Jalen Brunson? Because Jalen Brunson's known for doing that shit. Okay. But that's on Mike Brown.
It's both of them because he's allowing the player to not run his offense. That's why he's supposed to hold them in and tell them where to play. This is not what we're doing. You're bringing the ball up too slow. That's been the whole mantra for the whole season. That's been the problem. That's what I've said. I don't care if we win or lose. Two Shots can attest to it. Anybody watching can attest to it. I said I don't care if we win or lose as long as we play Mike Brown offense. I can't hear you. You're breaking up. You're choppy. Like your facts. Your facts and your voice is choppy. No te oigo. You choppy.
Yo, you can hear me?
Go ahead, you next.
Yo, first of all, I'm tired of these bald-headed glasses coaches. They all look alike, think alike, be alike. I never liked Mike Brown since day one, so all of this talk that like we're just now slandering him, bro. Hey, you got the thing is that you and Machete say that he's a championship coach. Say that he got 4-6 rings. Say that he learned under Popovich and all the you shoot me his fucking resume and tell me all this greatness. What like the nigga was brought here to fucking do the opposite of what Tibbs was doing, which is open the rotation, involve other players. Bro, Cat didn't get his first point till the ending of the second fucking quarter, bro. His first fucking points that where's the great, and then we're playing the same fucking team that Molly whopped the fuck out of my fucking squad, right? Because y'all must have pride in getting Molly whopped, not me. So here we are playing the same fucking team that been stomping the shit out of us. So you know you're such a great coach. You don't go back into fucking history and see what the fuck was going on in those fucking games to fucking avoid it. And then here we are, podcasters and fans, and tell you a better lineup and shit that to do. The nigga bring a small ball lineup against Giants where we were getting like, does that make any fucking sense? Against big niggas, we're supposed to match big niggas with our big niggas, bro. I said from day one, when we got Sohan, I said Sohan's gonna be the one to stop Cade. He's gonna come in, his fresh energy, new shit. You know what I mean? Have him stop. But bro, OG wanted to force his way back with his fucking toenail ungrown, and got cooked. And instead of like, come on, bro, like I'm coaching the Knicks better than Mike Brown, and I'm over here ordering a fucking Mexican fucking taco right now. Like, bro, I mean, it's so much bullshit. That's why Mike is quiet. That's why Two Shots is quiet. That's why they feel salty. Like we're over here bashing on him. But no, he bashes himself. He bashes himself, and the players that we have don't go along with that goofy kind of shit. And you could tell by the way this team is performing. We are not the same fucking team we was last year, my nigga. We don't we're 0-4 against this team. We're 0 like bro. My brother said it kiddingly in the chat, talking about the players they're taking on the characteristics of this goofy ass motherfucker. They're
He's just
not
a
good.
chill
They're
guy.
not,
He's just a
bro.
chill
They're not
guy.
coming.
Can I ask you two questions?
No,
Can
no,
I ask
no,
you
no.
two questions?
Hold up. They're not coming into the game with the same fire Tibbs had. They don't trust him because he doesn't make challenges. You got announcers saying, "Hey, why wouldn't he challenge that? Hey, why wasn't?" You got players telling you, "Yo, my nigga challenged it. I know what it is." They're right there, face to face, knowing. Why would they say challenge it when they're gonna know that it's not? Like you don't have the players back. The players don't trust them. None of the players trust them. So how could you go along with a system and a scheme
How do
when
you know they
players
don't trust them?
trust you, my guy?
They're not playing his
And then
offense.
and then
They're
How
not
do you know
playing
they
his.
don't trust
They're
them?
not playing his offense.
hold on. And then Perk says something that I
So wait a
said.
minute. Whose fault is it?
My guy, hold up. And then Perk says something that I said in the previous pod, and he said it today. Bro, I said Tibbs was the kind of coach that he'll coach Randall and talk to Randall a certain way. He'll coach this nigga and coach the nigga this certain way. Each individual player, you gotta coach everybody, each individual differently, bro. To gain their fucking see where their mind is at and implement their strong skill set. Like like I know that Cat was brung here to stretch out the floor. If me as a Knicks fan, I know Cat was brung here to stretch out the floor and open it up for everybody else. We surrounded him with shooters. OG's a shooter, Bridges is a shooter, Brunson is a shooter, everybody's a fucking shooter. So why like if we know Cat has to get the ball first thing, and you know these niggas is emotional, and we have proof from the last fucking game we played, and it's the same shit I've been saying all season before we seen it. Months and months later, I said Brunson should shoot. I didn't say he should shoot less, but I said you should get the rest of the guys going first. Don't touch the ball. Like when you get like I saw this game, he opened it up with a three. It's there. It's fresh. It's fine. I don't have a problem. I'm not saying score 0 points for the first 3 quarters, but goddamn, involve your motherfuckers. It takes Bridges a while to get going. It takes Cat a while to get going. Like we all know that when Cat plays that role, that Tibbs will have Noah playing in Chicago, like having Noah be the QB is the same thing. You see great things happen. Great things happen, and we did it twice. We beat one team by 53, and we beat another team by 49. And both of them times, Brunson shot less. Cat got the ball first. Everybody on the starting fucking squad scored 20 or plus. Like this is regular basic shit. Regular basic shit, and we
Machete.
go and get mollywopped.
Let me,
Like my guy, I don't know what to tell you. That's why he's real quiet
now you wanted to come on.
because
Go ahead,
my
Machete.
nigga,
Go ahead, Machete.
everything I've been saying has been happening because I've seen it. I know it. And bro,
I'm being real
he just
quiet while
don't
you
know.
go on your
He
rant.
does
That's the
not
only
match.
reason. Because
He
you're
does
going on your
not match
fucking
New
rant.
York.
Let
All I
Machete
can
go.
tell you is that, go ahead.
Go ahead, Machete.
Go
I
ahead,
mean,
Glaze.
Go ahead.
you're
Cause
gonna
you
have
ready?
as soon as I start to talk, he wants to fuck up. Just you need to fucking mic. I'm fuck. First of all, as far as Thibs and Randall are concerned, that first year with Randall wasn't easy for Thibs. Thibs hadn't gained Randall's trust yet, and also we had RJ was our we had got him in the draft, and he was supposed to be our star power forward or whatnot, but Julius Randle was kind of cock blocking at the four. So there was a little bit of difficulty in that first year with Thibs. It took him a while. And then next year, he gained his trust and he went and became an all star after that. But that's as far as that's concerned. So my point is that it's going to take a minute for the new guys to get used to the new coach
Yeah,
and the new
you're in a
system.
bad area, Machete.
But I
Machete.
don't think it's.
You're in a bad area. You keep chopping. You sound very choppy. You can't go to another spot.
Yeah. Get out the
Yeah.
toilet, my nigga. You sounding
Is it
real
better over
shitty
here?
right now.
Go ahead. Start talking there, cause
They
it's
send that boy. They send that boy
You
to
hear
the
me now?
basement.
yeah.
Yeah, like I was saying, that situation with Thibs and Randall, I don't understand, why you guys bring it up because that first year with Randall wasn't easy with Thibs. Randall was being difficult and he hadn't gained
Nah,
Thibs
Yo,
trust
your shit is still.
and
you
vice
still sound
versa.
bad.
So,
Your shit is still. Your shit is still shitty.
And anyway, listen,
Yo,
get a better spot in the meantime. But listen, the whole point of this is that he's just not implementing his basketball. That's all it was. That's all I've been complaining about overall. To me, it's the simple things. To me, if you got Cade Cunningham, who's been dominating you in each of the last 2 games, for review, did you guys watch the game? You know why? Because not one time did we double Cade. We never doubled him. It was always 1-on-1. Why would you not double their best offensive player? They're already down 2 of their big men. He gets double-digit scoring and he gets double-digit assists. Why do you not double team him? Why are we waiting till he gets into the paint? Look at the game. Most of his scoring was in the paint. He could around Josh Hart, around whoever was guarding him, right into the paint and pull up. He's shooting an 8-foot shot. It's not a difficult game. If you're shooting from 8 feet, my son can make that shot. Like, what are we doing? Never did he double team this guy. And then you have Diawara, who's playing good, who's the only person who actually finds Mitchell Robinson and the entire team. He got Mitchell Robinson on an alley-oop. He got a steal. You get him involved. You got your 2 best players, the 2 tall guys. You just got Sohan. Guess what? For defensive purposes and rebound, we compare him to Dennis Rodman. He's supposed to be out there to get your rebounds and defense. That's not something you need to get him and slowly bring him into the game, which is bullshit. That they're saying, oh, he's going to slowly bring him into the team. You didn't do that with Jose Alvarado. He played 27 minutes on his 3rd game. On his 1st game, he played over 15. All you needed him was for defense. This was the perfect team. Hold on. This was the perfect team for you to let Sohan go crazy. Just defend and rebound and bring energy. That's the whole purpose. We said to get dogs on this team. You get Jose Alvarado and Sohan, who are dogs, who when the team has a lull, which we had yesterday, to bring in the energy and that defensive presence. And you only play him 9 minutes. You play him and Mo Diawara 9 minutes, who were their most impactful players, who when he was there for 2 minutes against Cade, weird, he got a block. Wow. Fucking amazing. If you actually put someone that's tall on him and not the seven dwarfs in the chocolate factory, like, what are we talking about? That's basic coaching. That's basic coaching.
And then my bad is that I'm quick to forget. And then on top of that, he doesn't put Sohan on Cade until he had 40 fucking points. He already let him get scorching lava hot to fucking put a nigga on him.
It was
And
5 minutes
then
left
on
in the
top of
game.
that,
5 minutes left in the game.
And my other point is, Cat is being guarded by a third and fourth string center. One is smaller than him, and the other nigga is, bro. These niggas made a name on Cat, and we're not looking for mismatches with Cat, or when he got smaller niggas defending him. Like these are basic things, bro. First thing you do is give Cat the ball, look for a mismatch. If a nigga's smaller than Cat, put him on the fucking paint, put him in the paint.
But that's what I'm saying. Even with this is basic shit. Like, yo, how do you not maximize your second best offensive player, who last year was an All NBA player, All Star player? It's not different. He's been doing his whole career. Why are you? He started in the paint. Even Stan Van Gundy. Stan Van Gundy was pleading. I don't know why don't they put. I'd like to see more Towns in the paint. Oh, there he's in the paint, and then they call him outside to do 7 dribbles to get inside the paint and block. He was already there. Start him in the paint. I've said that maybe 5 shows ago. I said start him in the paint. Let him get some touches, little hook, be aggressive. He can get people into foul trouble. Let him get warmed up in the paint, and then you can work his way out. But no, this coach can't do that.
Especially when you got a third and fourth string center. These ain't even their best guys. They were missing 2 players, bro.
You let their third string center get a double-double. You let Reed get a double-double on this team. What are we talking about?
These niggas is sick. They sick. 2 shots is sick as shit.
Yeah,
two Glazers sick as shit.
Look, anybody watching this? Who doesn't know the double team? I had my son, who doesn't even watch basketball. I had him looking. I said, look, son, look what they're doing to Brunson. They already know. The minute Brunson comes up, bringing the ball, which, by the way, looked like he was skipping slow as hell. He's bringing it over at 15, 14 seconds. At half court, they're trapping Brunson. They double team, they trap him, force the ball out of his hand. Why couldn't we do that at Cade? Not one double team in 48 minutes. Not one.
Hey, can we see what the chat is saying? Can we go to the chat just to see what they're saying before?
2 shots, whatever you guys want to say, because I mean, I don't know.
Read the chat.
Is Andios here? Let me see. Popcorn on. There was somebody else here. Tendrell, salute to you. Tendrell Sound says fire Mike Brown and hired Lord Myrtlechus. I don't know. I'm still for Mike Malone. I'm still not at the fire this guy. This guy has zero identity. I'm disappointed in him more than I am. I'm trying to give the guy a chance, but the fact that he has all this alleged pedigree and doesn't use any of it, you just can't. You come from Pop, bro. You come from the Spurs, who all they had was big dudes. Like, how don't you know how to play Cat? You call him up and be like, yo, what can I do with Cat? They literally did that with Duncan. All they did was run their entire offense from Duncan. You got a ring from him. You was there for like 2 years. It's basic shit. How don't you know how to double team? Brendan O'Connor, you should be fired. How double team? Why are you on this team? Brendan O'Connor, how don't you know how to double team the best player in the NBA? Simple. They do it at Brunson every game for 3 games. You don't know how to double team? What are we doing? Josh Hart, why are you never keeping an eye on man? Josh Hart looks, he's staring at the ball. Tobias Harris is running behind him every game. How does Josh Hart not know how to eye on man? What are we doing here? This is basic
But-
fucking basketball.
And then Mike, he's like, yo, keep the same energy for when we win and all that, bro. When we do win, is Mike Brown using Tibbs' defensive system? Is the players playing themselves? Like I asked you, did Mike Brown cook up Alvarado's third game? Did he say, hey, go out there and you run this play and then run that play and then do a sneaky thing when you steal the ball? Like he's not doing that. These guys are fucking. They're coaching. They're playing their own game, bro. Yeah, I mean, you can't even look at 3 prior games and come up with one win against this team, which is these are statement. These are the number one teams. These should be statement games where you prove your point.
What about
We're
Denver?
gonna get a
What?
What about the Denver game?
What about it? The one that Jokers played 40 that we had to get to.
You said the last 3 games.
This they're the problem with Mike Brown that I'm telling you guys is the
did we
consistently
win?
he's
Right.
consistent.
Did we win that Denver game? Did we win that Denver game?
Did we win that Denver game?
Did we win?
Yeah.
Well, did we win that
Yeah,
double
we won the
time
game.
overtime?
And
That
overtime.
double overtime? Did we win that one?
Yes, we won it.
Okay. Your point.
And was that a back to back? Was that a back to back?
Yes.
Okay, listen to what I'm telling you.
I'm asking you
so
questions. Why don't you answer my question?
I said yes, mate.
Right,
Maybe
right.
the cold is going to
Because
your ears. You're getting frostbite in your
And then
ears.
what? The Philly game. It was the Philly game. What about the
Because-
Philly game? That our competitors are in our league, in our conference. What
about
about the 76er game?
Why don't you let me answer
Did
it?
we win
Why
that
don't
game?
you
Did
let
we
me
win that
answer it?
game?
Why don't you let me answer it? You waiting for an answer, but you won't let me answer it. What if you
I'm
got
waiting
that
for the
fucking
answer. Did we win the game or not? It's a yes
my
or no
nigga?
answer.
What, see how he keep interrupting me because he don't want to hear the fucking truth, the fucking answer. I'm giving you the answer, Goofy. If you have proof of a winning system, why don't you go back? If you're such a great winning fucking championship coach, why don't you go back to the winning formula that you just did, which is Brunson taking 6 shots, giving Cat the ball, fucking getting everybody else going before. If you have that proof, why didn't you use that same shit on Detroit, a fucking team that's been shitting on us, right? Right, Goofy?
Okay.
What
Now my
if you have a winning system-
question was your question was in the last 3 games have they won?
I
I
didn't
asked
say
you
anything about 3
what
games.
about the Denver game?
Well, I didn't say anything
No,
about the
no.
game.
Your
I'm not
point was
talking to you. I'm talking to him.
no. But
You're
your
looking
point
at a screen with
is
4
your
people.
No. Answer my fucking question,
what? Well, what was it?
motherfucker. For the 3rd motherfucking time, you said when did the last 3 games that we're gonna win the system, right?
Yeah.
I said Denver. What about the Denver game?
Oh, and I'm telling you, okay,
Was
we
that
got
not? Answer. It's a
my
yes or no question. It's a yes or no question, nigga. Did we not win the Denver game?
yes, we did.
Was that not off a back to back?
Yes,
Did we not win the 76er game?
yes,
Was that not off a back to back? 2 back to backs. Okay.
yes.
So your winning system question, that's your answers. Look at the Philadelphia game and look at the Denver game.
Those are 2.
That's your answer to your question.
because those are teams we
Did
beat
win?
before.
We lost 1 game. We lost
Okay,
1 fucking game against the number 1. Hold on, let me talk. Against the number 1 fucking team in the motherfucking conference, bro. These motherfuckers are bigger and stronger and want it more than the Knicks. This particular team.
Why do they want
All
it
right,
more?
all right.
Why do
Another
they
question.
want it more? Why do they
Let me
want it more?
ask you
Hold on.
another question.
Why do they want it more? Why?
Let me ask you another question.
Why weren't they? Let me ask you a question. Why weren't they prepared when they had 4 days off? Why didn't Mike Brown coach and get his team prepared with 4 days off after already being 3 days off? After having Sohan for over a week, why weren't they prepared? Why? This is coaching.
No.
Excuse me. No. I'm about
Mike,
to answer your question. Can I answer his question? Can I retort?
Let him out. Let him out.
Can I retort?
Let me get this answer.
First of all, first, let me go inside. I'm outside yelling. The nigga's gonna go think I'm crazy.
They won
Good
games,
nigga.
right? They won
calling
games
the
by
cops.
big
They calling
margin.
the
First of all, that bullshit. Yo, that bullshit narrative that they've been off a week and they just got Sohan. He's had him for a week. That's a lie. We just got him a couple of days ago, bro.
Which was Thursday
It
of last
hasn't even
week.
been a full 7.
Thursday
So
of last
what?
week.
So what?
That's literally a week.
Hold on.
It's literally a week.
Mike, Dwight, hold on. Did Sohan just learn how to play basketball a week ago? Did he just learn how to play basketball a week ago? What's the big fucking deal about getting on the court?
What does
basketball? Mike, this is fucking basketball. He's not putting together fucking Rocket X, motherfucker.
What does Sohan knowing how to play basketball have to do with him coming into New York and playing Mike Brown's system?
What is this?
Hey, you know what, Mike?
I was waiting. Hold on.
What? That's a stupid argument. That's a stupid argument. Let me finish. That's a stupid. All of them play basketball, my nigga. They're in the NBA. Hello. They all play basketball. What the fuck are you talking about?
I answer you just said they're the number one biggest team, right? So why do you use a small ball lineup of Hart, Alvarado, JB, and fucking and John Hart? How do you use that against a bigger, stronger, hungrier opponent? How do you use a small ball lineup?
These are the same motherfuckers. You know why these are the same? Can I talk? Can I talk?
No, my niece wouldn't put that lineup. My niece wouldn't put that lineup together.
Let him answer.
First of all, I had a couple of questions before that. I want to ask you guys that you guys still haven't answered my question to.
Let him ask his question.
But didn't last. Okay, but wait a minute. Hold on a second. Let me gather my thoughts because you fucking keep interrupting it and fucking me up. All right. They just got these players, Alvarado and Sohan.
Yeah, you're breaking up. Even the internet doesn't want to hear that
shit. Yo, not even your Wi-Fi want to hear that bullshit. Yo, your Wi-Fi don't want to hear. Yo, that bullshit ass excuse you keep. Alvarado just got here. Nigga, we 50 games into the fucking season, goofy. We 50, and he still got to learn something. He still got to learn something. He still got to learn something.
So these guys have been playing with us the whole season? They know the team? They know everybody?
All right. I'm going to answer you. Mike, I'm going to answer you. No.
They can't hear you. The Knicks, they can't hear you. They can't hear you guys when you talk over each other. The people can't hear you.
Okay, let me reply before I forget. Jose Alvarado came into the game and asked Jalen Brunson, asking him the game plan. Where should you do? He said, bro, play your game. There was no plan. There was no
together 3 fucking games, bro. What the fuck are you talking about, nigga? Stop talking, you retarded shit. You sound like a fucking retard. Like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. These niggas just got together. Sohan hasn't been here 7 fucking days, motherfucker. He played 1 motherfucking game. He got a little bit of fucking burn. He should have never taken him out. He should have played D-Raw. So fucking what? These motherfuckers, Detroit is a bigger, better fucking team. The fucking JB Bickerstaff has them more prepared than fucking Mike Brown has the Knicks prepared play against Detroit. What the fuck don't you understand, nigga? These guys are just getting here. Don't you understand? What is your logic? What is your fucking logic? We've lost one fucking game. Number 1 fucking team. No, shut the fuck up. We've lost 1 fucking game against the number 1 motherfucking team in the conference. These motherfuckers are probably going to be in the finals against OKC. That's the prediction, my nigga. Don't you see that shit?
No, don't do that. Hold on. Let me cook. Hold on.
Yo. What I can tell you is that the Knicks been together longer than Detroit. The Knicks been together longer than Detroit. The Knicks have been together
with this coach. How is that?
All we got was 2 new pieces.
Hold on. Let me. All we
got was and a whole new coaching staff. Yeah. Hello, nigga. This is not the same fucking squad. Machete. Talking about last year's.
Let me ask you a question. Hold on, Machete. You just said that this coach that JB Bickerstaff had his team better prepared than Mike Brown. Isn't that an embarrassment to you? Isn't that the coach that you're representing? That you're saying the other coach with less. Hold on. No, I let you talk.
You know why?
Because
he's been with that squad 3 years. He's been fucking. He's raised those motherfuckers. They've been under him for 3 years. This motherfucker's been in our squad for 4 months. It's not even a team he built. It's not the same thing, motherfucker. That's why they're the number 1 team in the East.
So let me.
Hello, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? I thought you knew basketball, bro.
What I'm talking about is that Thibodeau had the same team and dominated JB Bickerstaff. Got him fired in Cleveland.
You're talking about Thibodeau. We're talking about Mike Brown. It's not the same fucking thing.
Time. He had them the same amount of time. What are you talking about? He had
Thibodeau.
What are you talking?
Repeat what you said. You got me so fucked up I can't even hear you.
I know. You're fucked up. Thibodeau had Cat, Bridges, OG, Jalen Brunson, and Mitchell Robinson the same amount of time that Brown had. And he defeated the same JB Bickerstaff in Detroit and in Cleveland. And
wait a minute. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? No. What are you talking the fuck about?
You said.
You're what? Thibodeau was the coach for 4 years. He was the coach 5 years.
How long?
5 years. The only new piece that came in was Cat. The only new piece was Cat and motherfucking Campaign. That was it. That was it.
No.
But the coach was the same coach. Was the same coach that beat JB Bickerstaff's ass for 4 years.
You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're saying
not Mike Brown.
You're saying you don't know what you're talking about. You're saying OG, Bridges, and Jalen Brunson were together for a year before last year. So you're saying they were there? They all came last year, nigga. What the fuck are you talking about? All of them came last year. That was their first year.
OG's been on the squad 2 years at least. OG's going on his third year with us, nigga. Listen, what the fuck you talking about?
Yo, hey, listen. We're gonna be. Our new sponsor is Don't Fuck Around with Drugs. 1-800 Don't Fuck Around with Drugs. Drugs will fuck your brain up. This is your brain on drugs.
Has been with the Knicks. This is the 3rd year. Last year was the 2nd year. What the fuck are you talking about?
You don't listen. You don't know what you're talking about. I'm gonna respectfully decline from you. You said
pull it up, motherfucker. Pull it up.
Listen, it don't matter. It don't matter.
Hold on, I'm gonna
you pull it up. You said
not because you're wrong. It does matter.
I'm not wrong.
You're fucking wrong and you're full of shit.
Okay,
you're full of shit and you're wrong.
Whoever's wrong, will own it up.
And all of them have been at least. All right, shut the fuck up and listen to me. OG and Brunson and all of them have, and Mikal Bridges have been with the squad at least 2 years on the Thibs. Under 2 years almost, nigga. A year and a half at least minimum.
Yeah, niggas in the chat. Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat.
They're at least 2 years now at this point with the Knicks. All right? The players is not the same because we got a new coach and a new coaching staff. So Mike Brown's Knicks is not the same as Thibodeau's Knicks versus JB Bickerstaff. Do you understand that shit?
Yes.
JB Bickerstaff has been the
Thibodeau did more.
And hold on a second, let me make my point. Just so that we're clear. JB Bickerstaff has been the coach for Detroit for at least the last 3 years. The last 3 years at least. All right, so it ain't the same thing because he raised these motherfuckers. They've been playing under his system for 3 years. These niggas have not. If you include Sohan and you include Jose Alvarado, who just got here 2 weeks ago, with a coach that's been here 4 months, it's not the same thing. That's why we getting swept. And not only that, Boston swept us last year. Boston swept these. Missoula swept these motherfuckers. Who else? The Cavs swept these motherfuckers, right? And what happened in the playoffs?
Different coach. The difference when you see from
I don't hear you talking shit now
because you don't let me.
So quiet
you don't
right
let me. You're still talking. You haven't stopped talking. I can't respond.
You were being quiet for like 10 seconds because you trying to think of some bullshit.
You keep talking. First of all, you're wrong because this team has been with Thibodeau 1 year. That's why everybody got mad when they fired him because they were only with him 1 year and they didn't give him a chance. He didn't even have a training camp with all these players, and Mike Brown did. That's a fact, sir. If you want to start looking at look up your stats if you want to. Thibodeau had him for 1 year. I didn't even want to bring up Thibodeau, but y'all keep bouncing back to him. The whole point is that Thibodeau had an identity. I'm not comparing him for that, but that's what I was looking for from Mike Brown. Mike Brown has zero identity, zero preparation skills, which is embarrassing that you get beat by a team. I don't think there's been a team that Tib lost by 30. He lost a lot of games because he kept the players in a long time, and maybe we lost by 10 or so because he kept them too long, but he never got destroyed by another team. If it was very seldom in between. Never one
we
season.
fucking got killed by Boston by 30. The first game we played against Boston last year. Or did you forget? We got blown by 30 the first game against Boston.
In the first game of the season?
What
You saying the first game of the season? Or was it the 52nd game? Was it the 52nd game? Or was it the first game? That's a difference. One game just off summer vacation.
There was never a time that we lost by 30. You said was a time we lost to Boston, the first game against Boston, when before they swept us last year, we lost by 30.
Listen,
you have no memory.
You sound like T-Pain.
I remember that shit.
It was the first game, Machete. The first game, straight off of summer vacation. You just got your.
You said that Tibbs never lost by 30. I said yes, he did.
Yo.
First game, 52nd game. It doesn't matter. You should have been prepared that first game. At home, how would an embarrassment to lose at the Garden by 30 against Boston?
So you're saying
Thibodeau?
Thibodeau's embarrassed for losing the first game, but you're not saying for this dude that got swept by the same team by plus 30 that they had plus 84 points. They beat us by 84 points total in 3 games. That's not an embarrassment, but you still out here glazing Mike Brown.
Thibodeau got swept by Boston last year and got swept by the Cavs last year.
The same niggas that we beat and sent them on vacation.
This nigga got swept. This nigga got swept by Detroit. So what?
The same ones that we.
So what?
Because Mike Brown doesn't have any coaching.
Your team got swept by Boston and the Cavs.
They can't hear you. They can't.
He got swept by 2 teams.
Go ahead. I'll let you talk because they can't hear both of us talking. Go ahead. You done now? You want to glaze this dude? You want to talk all this shit about Tibbs losing the first game of the season, which was a preseason, by the way. But I'll give you the first game anyway. But you're still gonna ride for this dude who got swept by the Detroit Pistons with plus 84 points, and you still glazing this dude who has no identity, who makes zero fucking play calls, who holds his challenges like it's Bitcoin. He's holding on to his challenges like he's getting Bitcoin. He never the foul that hold on. The foul that OG got slapped in the hand that got a wedgie, they hit him all in his hand. They didn't even touch the ball. Mike Brown could have challenged that, and he didn't. Guess what? He left home with the two challenges. He's hoarding challenges. I guess he gets money. It's probably bonuses for him. I don't know why he's holding on to the challenge. Bickerstaff did it within the first 30 points. He already wasted his challenges. He rides for his players. He doesn't care. He's talking to the ref. Mike Brown has zero identity. He's just a chill guy. He's a glorified assistant fucking coach. That's it. He sucks as a manager. That's why he got fired the first year. I've been giving him a chance. He has zero creativity. He has zero accountability to his players. That's why all his players always run over him. He's fucking Fizdale. That's it. I've given the guy enough chance. He hasn't shown any kind of winning. There's no consistency. That's what is a winner about. No consistency. Whether he's had the players 7 days, 8 days, doesn't matter. They brought you freaking Sohan to play him. And the perfect matchup to play him, you play him 9 minutes. After you had him a week. After he's been in training camp for a week, for 4 days prior. What are we talking about here, bro? What are you defending? You said, what's his system, Mike? Machete, tell me what's his system? Explain that to me. What is Mike Brown's system?
The system is for the. Yo, mute your shit, New Knicks.
New Knicks, mute your microphone. Mute your microphone.
The system's supposed to be that we pass the ball, we spray it out, and hit the threes, and we're supposed to be hitting at least putting up 43s a game at least. The last game these guys were at least put up 38, but hit 3 or hit 8 out of 35 that they put up yesterday. So I don't know how that's the coach's fault that the guys they're implementing the system obviously because they put up 35 threes, but they hit 8. So I don't know how that's the coach's fault, right? And then you put in OG. Can I talk? Then there's no.
Can I say something real quick?
No,
Can I say something real quick?
let me make my point because I'm gonna forget. If I don't say it, I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget if I don't say it. Then you there's no deuce, right? Then you got OG. OG is still rusty for not playing for like 4 games or whatnot, and still has a toe. Then okay, so then you got to replace them, and you play Alvarado. Okay, Alvarado did a little bit good. The eye for me wasn't too bad, even though he was a negative 14. I mean, he still got a shot up, and he brought that kind of energy, but he got pulled out. Then you have Sohan. Sohan's there. He's new, first game back. He did great. I think that they should have kept him in there longer. You should not pulled him out. I think that you're right. The coach, for some reason, for whatever reason, should have done things that he could have played Diarra a little bit longer. But I heard something on one of the other podcasts that they made a good point, saying that maybe you don't want to show your hand. Maybe it doesn't matter. You already lost you already lost the fucking the season against them anyway. But Bickerstaff, I think it still looked to me like the Detroit was just bigger. They were stronger.
So what the hell did he just say?
Look, stop thinking like a homo. Stop thinking like a homophobe.
Just keep going.
I'm just having a conversation here. You're throwing in fucking bullshit, fucking homophobic shit.
Keep going. Just keep going.
But you're still playing against a team, a guy, a coach, Bickerstaff, who had his squad, who's a bigger, stronger squad, and they still had the 2 guys out. But we were out 2 guys. We were out a guy and a half.
Bro.
So, I mean, in the long run, like I said, these players got swept by Boston and the Cavs last year and still beat them in the playoffs. So, this losing to the Detroit, let them have that shit. Who gives a fuck?
Listen, Brown.
We'll see them in the playoffs.
Mike Fisdale.
You're acting. Another thing is you act like we have a losing record, bro. You're acting like we're like we're third in the fucking East, bro. You're acting like I would understand if we were like a 500 team. You know what I'm saying? But what's our percentage? 2 shots. What's our percentage?
I don't know, 600 something.
You know why?
I could understand if this was like a 500. We're like a 670.
I'm gonna remind you. I'm gonna remind you and 2 Glaze. I'm just gonna 2 shots. I'll just clear with you. But I'm reminding you guys. You guys tend to forget that Thibodeau got fired because Mike Brown was brought in here to win. Anything less than the Eastern Conference Finals is a bust. That was a fact. That is hold on, nigga. Let me cook. Put your shit on mute. Put your shit on mute and listen. All right, put your shit on mute. Cállate, que voy yo. Oíste, coño. Mira, they brought him in here to win or nothing. That's the whole purpose of what he's for. And what you're seeing is not winning basketball. He came here because he has 4 championship rings. He's been under Coach Pop. He's been under Kerr. And he's got all this winning pedigree that he was supposed to bring over and implement. And he has not implemented that. When you look at a game that you saw last night and you see not even the basic defensive scheme, which is a double team. Girls' high schools do that. Girls' high school double team the hottest player. And you let Cade Cunningham go for 45 and 15 in the paint. He's in the paint. You let him get all the way to the paint, the free throw line. Anyone can make that shot. How don't you double team him? Why do you keep letting Brunson bring up the fucking ball? That is not your offense. Your offense is to bring it up fast, get everybody to corners, spray it out. Everyone other than Brunson bring up the ball. Bridges, OG, Josh Hart, Jose, everyone but Brunson should be touching the ball, bringing it up. Brunson is supposed to be a replica of Stephen Curry running around screens off ball, so he's not getting double teamed. Guess what was happening to him all game yesterday? Double team. Guess what he was doing? Forcing shots. Guess what he was doing? Dribbling the air out of the ball. Guess what he was doing? Turnovers. Yo, this is basic shit. He's not implementing his style. That's why he sucks. The team that's winning basketballs is they'll do it when they want to, once in a while. A coach holds his team accountable. If you're not playing my style, you sit it on the bench. You pull him out. You talk to him. Something. You do something. You got to do something to him. But if you never do it, you never call challenges, you don't call timeout, you're burning the shit out of OG. You bring an OG off an injury and you play him 30 minutes. You bring OG from an injury and play 30 minutes on the best player on his foot. Like, what are you talking about? Why would you play him? Play Sohan. You just got him. He's the backup to OG. You play him. Him and Mo were playing together. They got defense, threes. They were playing good. They were giving you positive minutes. But what does he do? He pulls them out and puts in Shamit, Jalen Brunson, and whoever is 6 and under, raise your hand. You're in the game. Basic coaching. He's retarded. It's him and Fizdale all over. He's just fucking. He did the biggest robbery. He's GTA. He just robbed Leon Rose and Dolan for 5 years worth of money. That nigga's trash. That's it, Jai. He's trash.
Hey, let me ask you a question. After
This is halfway through the season. Halfway through the season, this is making it a point.
Why is niggas talking when I'm talking? Why is niggas talking when I'm talking? Bro, if you see a team miss 16 straight threes, you as a coach, you keep telling them to shoot, or do you cook up something else? Where's your planning after that missed 8 straight, half of that? You still couldn't cook up something and say, hey, drive it to the basket, do this. You know what I mean? Like 16 straight misses, and he did nothing to change it. He did nothing at all to change it.
No and pick like and rolls. Said, no pick and rolls.
We all know. Hold up. We know OG's injured. So you're going to start a player that just came from an injury that takes weeks to recover from, and you're going to start
against Detroit
instead of
you're a starter.
Shouldn't you start?
What do you do?
Shouldn't you start?
He's ready.
Shouldn't you start Sohan and just be like, yo, you stay on Cunningham. That's what you have to worry about.
He's not a starter. Sohan just got there. How's he a starter? He just got there.
All he had to do was play defensive rebound. I mean, he's not telling
not even. Yo, put Mo in. Mo's been there. Mo took over OG's spot. Why don't you start Mo and tell OG to come in? Like my nigga.
Hold on.
All I hear from Miguel.
How much is Mo getting paid? How much is Mo getting paid?
What does that matter?
Yo, Mike, you are so filled with excuses. Oh, the players just got here. Oh, Mike Brown just got the guys.
What does that have to do with winning a game?
Filled with excuses. That's all I hear.
Was cleared by the medics to play. He's your starter. He's making the most of all of them. He's making the most money. You're gonna start Sohan over him. Yeah, you're gonna start fucking Mo over him.
Mike Brown. Listen, I'll tell you why. Because Mike Brown himself.
How does that look for fucking Dolan?
Mike Brown.
You're gonna fucking have this guy who got cleared sitting down. He's available. You play him.
Mike Brown.
He got cleared to play.
Mike Brown himself at the press conference prior to the game. If y'all don't pay it, because I look at everything. Mike Brown prior to the game said OG has a lot of rust. He needs to shake it off or work it out. If you still see the players not playing to what you believe he could be, you make switches. That's the whole purpose.
He's got to play. So he's playing. He's rusty. So how is that the coach's fault?
Because he doesn't put someone else. If someone doesn't have it, there's sometimes some players just don't have it.
How are you gonna get OG playing time to get unrusty if you don't play him?
He played him. Probably 15 minutes too long. 15 minutes too long. I appreciate you coming out, OG. And you know why? You know why he had it? Because he had him shooting. And you know what he didn't do for OG? Set a pick and roll for OG. OG had to figure out how to get to the basket himself when Jalen Brunson threw it to him with 5 seconds left on the clock and then drive. That's what happened in the game.
OG had plenty of looks. He had plenty of good looks.
Only
the ball just weren't going in.
Only threes because his legs weren't there.
He was in there. He made some layups that didn't go in. He got that one layup, but he got blocked out. He made a couple of layups. And not only that, and I hate to say it's the ref's fault. But the refs were also fucking making a lot of terrible
Why
calls.
did Brown
There were a
not
lot of calls that they
challenge?
should have made.
If that's the case, why didn't Brown challenge? Because when OG got up and the ball was a wedgie, he got slapped in the arm. They never hit the ball. Why didn't he challenge? Can you explain that to me? Why didn't he challenge that play? That was a momentum play. He got fouled at the basket, and then it was a jump ball. Why didn't he challenge when it was clear? That's what I'm telling you. He hoards it. He hoards it. He doesn't do anything. It's the meme where the little kid, yo, do something. He doesn't coach. He doesn't have the players back. His player just got fouled. He just came back. He could have got injured on that play. And instead, you don't do anything. You just, well, let's see what the game happens with the game. And then it's he's over there on the referee. You know, get out of here. He doesn't coach for the players, man. The players don't respect him. He doesn't. Yo, if you're not playing, pull out. And then you got Mo, who's playing good. And then you bring in 5 minutes of Sohan. Sohan's playing good. And then you pull him out. Why the 9 minutes? Why? You said you want to see what he can give you. He plays and blocks Cade Cunningham. And then you take him out. How are you seeing what he can give you if you don't give him the 9 minutes? And he hasn't played at all in San Antonio. He's not injured. He's been benched the whole season. He's got nothing but energy. He's motivated to prove something on this team in the first game in New York at the Garden. That's a perfect time to play him against a big team. He would have made the Garden explode. Perfect time to play him. Bro, that coach sucks. How don't you double team? Just this is why I question him. It's not even the pedigree. Yo, he lied on his resume. He used ChatGPT for the resume. That's what he did. He used ChatGPT for his resume because there's no Popovich in any scheme, anything he does. You got JB Bickerstaff at half court, almost to the Knicks side, coaching while Mike Brown is sitting on the bench. Doesn't even stand up. Hands on his pocket the whole time like a chill guy. Mike the chill guy. That's it. That's crazy. And then you get destroyed by the team for the third time. And then you're smiling with the other coach. That's crazy. Yo, he is not built for New York, bro. He's not built for New York. He's not built like that. He's not built like that, bro. You can't tell me anything that you like that he's done. I asked you, show me what he can do. Why isn't there consistency in the team? The players have fault in this too. I'm not giving them the full the pass either. Because the players definitely have, if you won averaging 30 assists, 27 assists, 28 assists, why isn't that happening? But that's up to the coaches to hold them accountable. Jalen Brunson's dad needs to tell him, stop fucking dribbling the ball, nigga. Stop dribbling that shit. Pass the rock. You're the best offensive player on the entire team. You can get buckets whenever you want. Stop shooting. Cade made him look crazy yesterday. Cade just stood on his shoulders yesterday, and now he's the MVP conversation. Because this dude, he's getting, guess what? Because Cade is getting his team involved. What are we doing? This is a championship year. Tatum's broken down. All these other players, and this is what we're supposed to win. This is what we brought this coach in to be an all-win season, and then we might win. No one knows what happens. There's nothing that we can count on this team. You can count on Tibbs last year running the players to the ground, but they're going to give 110%. There's no identity to this team. This team has zero identity, and that is concerning when you're in an all-win season. I don't know how you don't get that shit. Mike, you're telling when we're winning, sometimes we win, sometimes we don't. And then you got a team like this. Why wouldn't you try the rookies? JB Bickerstaff played 7 rookies on us. Jenkins, a G League player, was out playing us. Jenkins, a G League player. They say he came from a two-way. And he's balling on us? Come on, man. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy, bro. And then this is the guy you're defending, and then you say, oh, he didn't have him prepared. JB Bickerstaff had him better prepared. That's the fucking point. You got this coach that isn't getting his players prepared. On one of the biggest games that we've been waiting for the whole year, you just got destroyed by them. How don't you have this team prepared?
Your all-stars are just coming back from All-Star weekend, bro. You didn't have the whole fucking team ready. You didn't have the whole team. You just got a new guy. The same week you got the new guy that your two starters are in an All-Star. So how was it that you had the whole team to prepare? Bickerstaff and Detroit has been sitting.
Cade wasn't in the All Star? Cade wasn't in the All
It's
Star?
sitting home.
Cade,
Oh,
Cade
let me
was
talk. You just went on a rant.
but
You
Cade
just
was
went on a rant.
but
You
Cade
just
wasn't in
went
the
on
All
a rant.
Star?
Did you just
But Cade wasn't in the All Star?
He had one guy in the All Star. They had one guy in the All Star. They weren't. He wasn't missing much. He was home with the whole rest of the squad.
Go Detroit,
Whatever.
because you're saying they were in the
We
All Star,
still
but
in the last 5 games. The last 5 games, Mike Brown still got him 3-2. The last 5 games, so we're still winning. So I don't know what you're. Okay, yeah, recognize.
I recognize he's a shitty defensive coach that doesn't have schemes, that doesn't challenge, and doesn't support his players, and that we got a lot of skillful players on our team. That's it.
Are you done, bro? You done? You good? You got it off your chest?
Oh, and Jordan Clarkson didn't fucking play either. I'm almost done. And they didn't play Jordan Clarkson. Dale, no points. We're down on points, but you don't play a guy who came to you to score points. But all right, yeah, I'm done. 2 shots, whatever you gotta say. Dale.
I ain't gotta say nothing, man. I'm just trying to see if we could move on to maybe another subject. Possibly.
Fire
Maybe
Mike
I
Brown.
could
Fire
get
Mike
2 or
Brown.
3 words in.
Fire Mike Brown. Yeah. I think he's on
Okay.
though. That's it. That's just my opinion. All right, I'm done with that.
I'm looking at our, against the Western. Our record is 35 and 21. We're playing Houston next, right?
Yes, tomorrow.
They're 34 and 20. So we're about equivalent. They're 30 in the West. So we're a little bit. Well, Denver's 35 and 21, and they're 4th in the West, and we're 35 and 21, and we're 3rd in the East. But we're equivalent to what Denver is in the West. Houston's a little bit better because that record is 34 and 20. They're 3rd in the West, so they're going to be a little tougher than Denver. They're coming over to play us in MSG Saturday.
Hold on. We're playing Denver again?
No. I'm saying our record-wise, compared to the Western teams, because everybody's talking about how the Western teams are better. We're equivalent to Denver. We got the same record as Denver, is what I said. But that Houston has a little bit better record than Denver, so they're a little bit better than Denver.
Gotcha.
Denver's 35. Us and Denver 35 and 21. Houston's 34 and 20. So they got 1 less loss than we are, but 1 less wins. We got 1 more win, but 1 more loss. 21 versus Houston. So Houston's coming into MSG. They're going to be a little. What I'm trying to say, they're going to be just as tough as Denver, if not a little bit tougher, because they got that coach. What's his name? Ndubi. What's his name? I forget his name.
Udoka and Doobie. Hey, 2 shots. What is
Udoka.
he said a doobie.
El Doobie.
2 shots. What does getting back on track or winning back basketball? Let's say we flushed this game, whatever. You guys flushed it. I got you. I was probably a little more emotional. 2 fingers on the ledge. What does winning basketball look like to you to get back on track for the team? My parachute didn't open.
Maybe you should come over and we should have a little session.
A doobie with Udoka.
A doobie, loco. Ya tú sabes. Mierda, loco.
Yeah.
Anyways, now that the therapeutic side,
I got it out.
I even forgot the question. So I'm a freestyle.
How do they get back tomorrow? How do they get back tomorrow? We got Houston. How does it look for these last couple of games to get back on track?
Yeah. I think we got to get back to apparently the principles that the coach doesn't have or hasn't implemented. You know, the whole ball movement and the screens and the player movement, bringing up the ball quicker, Jalen Brunson can't touch the ball until he has shoots, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then if we go back to those principles that he may or may not have implemented, then we can maybe get back on track. Okay, that's my answer.
I agree with your answer.
Yo, 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 listen. I'm laughing and shit. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. This is why I wanted to talk it out
It's
because
therapy. It's therapy.
clearly there's been some pent up anger. So sometimes you gotta look at the mountain and scream. So look at you got that little smirk and shit. I see you, brother. Come on, man. It's a good time. We Knicks fans. We still on the up and up, man.
Sometimes you gotta go Super Saiyan. I'm just saying.
Loco, yo, you be there for 20 fucking episodes straight. 20 episodes later. Yo, that's how I felt, bro. Like y'all just needed to get it out, and I'm glad y'all did, man. I love you guys, man. I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I
Man,
had to get it out.
I
I feel better. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Now that we're here, we could get back on the train, right?
Machete, what does winning look like to you tomorrow? What does Brown have to do tomorrow? What can Brown do for you?
Well, they got one more day of rest. One to grow on. Detroit's a tough team, and they're pretty up there. And but we got to concentrate on Houston. Houston's going to be another one they take on the characteristic of their coach. Maybe it's part of it is just that these guys on the Knicks are like what they say, yo, matican pollo no tragan, right? The guy,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's the old saying that you'll chew, but you won't swallow. You might, you kind of like
Pause.
I never swallow. I never swallow.
Yo,
it's just the old saying. It's just the old saying that you may want the taste. You don't like the taste of the guy. It's just what you guys are saying. You don't like the flavor. Whatever you want to say. Whatever. You guys need to stop thinking like that. You guys need to stop thinking like that.
You're not making a good case right now,
He
bro.
does not represent what the organic
My point is
fanatics.
that these guys, they're not. Pause. For all you homophobes out there. But my point is that they just haven't taken the personality of the coach right now that we have right now, who's trying to implement the system. That who knows if it's just the system that he's coming up with, and the front office is going along with, or maybe it's part of what the front office wants is to because they still have to showcase the guys that they're getting to justify their playing time or not. You know what I mean? But you also still have starters that getting paid a lot of money. You still got guys who are trying to pay for contracts and stuff like that. And, you may want to say Jalen Brunson's a ball hog, but he's got money coming up and he's trying to make a case. He had to make a case going into the All-Star and he wants his numbers to show. You know what I mean? There's a lot of that in play. But, I'm not, I understand your frustration, Ruel and Knicks about the coach. And really, I would like to see Rick Brunson, if we're going to get rid of anybody and we're going to go out there and get anybody, because you guys were bringing up J. Kidd with the situation in Dallas and stuff like that. And like, you guys are making up narratives. Mike Malone, but they didn't get Mike Malone when he was available. I would have loved Mike Malone. He would have been my choice, but they for some reason didn't want to go out and get him. There was something going on, or something's going on between.
Can we circle back to Johnny Bryant?
He's like that's like 2 years ago. That conversation. That guy's up there, and they're doing good in with the Cavs right now. They're doing well. Why would he want to leave a situation with the Cavs?
Stay on the Rockets. You're triggering me again.
They're saying the Cavs are going to be better right now. So Johnny Bryant is not. But my point is with the Cavs is that these guys are going to come in playing with that. What's his name again? His attitude. So and our guys don't have an identity in Mike Brown the way the Houston has an identity with it in Duque, right? What's
Udoka.
his name?
Udoka.
Doka. I'm sorry if I don't have his name right in front of
It's
me.
Nduke
I
from
forget
now
how to
on,
pronounce.
bro.
I forget how to pronounce his name if I don't have it in front of me.
Nduke,
But
Nduke, that's it.
Duque is what I said. But my
Udoka.
Yeah,
point is that
Nduke,
they're
yeah.
going to come in with a lot of attitude. They're a feisty team. They're a feisty team. I don't remember all the. I don't watch their games, so I forget all who they have in there. But I'm not surprised that they're third in the West. They're third in the fucking West, right behind OKC and I forget who was number two. But
Hey man,
it's
I
gonna be a
need that
tough game.
meme. I need that meme. I need somebody to make a meme saying Nduke. I need that one, please. Somebody that's out there. If you can do it, please do it.
Listen.
Nduke. He literally said Nduke.
And
Trying to refer
Dookie.
to
And
and
Dookie. And Dookie.
trying to refer to Ime Udoka.
Listen,
Nduke.
I
I need that meme.
listen. I need the New York Knickerbockers to play consistent for these remaining games. They need to check themselves and stop taking the identity of their coach. They need to if them. Can you see the check?
Yo, the pettiness is like petty Pablo to the worst.
That's their
To the
rep.
max.
That's the listen. As long as they don't take the identity of the chill guy, and they gotta start. Look, we're coming closer to playoffs. You gotta get your balls out your pocket and start playing basketball. I think I'm frustrated with Brunson because he's too smart of a player. When you know someone's like an A student and they're getting C's, it's like, bro, you know better. I respect him. I agree with you guys. I think he's gonna be probably the best Nick for
He
years to
will be.
come. I
He will
agree
be.
with you. I agree with you, but he's too smart. He's letting time waste by him playing this style. He's letting time waste and opportunity slip away by him playing the style. When he has a lot of talent, he has to maximize them, and that's something that he needs to let that stick. They have a stigma on him that's starting to come out that he and. Fair or not fair, I'm not judging him. I'm just saying what's out there of him not being able to play
What
with
do
the
you say?
number two. If he's a number one, you got to be able to play with your number two. Where he didn't have that cohesiveness with Randall, they didn't get along as far as playing off each
And
other.
and 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 who started this conversation?
I've heard it in the spaces. I'm just saying. I'm not saying me. I'm not saying me. I've
But
heard it.
is this like media or YouTube media?
It started with YouTube, but media is starting to come up. But this is for right now. It's YouTube. For right now, it's YouTube. But some media are saying that like right now, it's not looking.
Hey, hey, man. Can I say something real quick? Look, did you guys, by the way, catch the last episode podcast that Brunson had, where he had Paul Pierce and Perk on the stage? Josh Hart wasn't in. It was I saw it yesterday. I wanted to send it out, but he had Perk in there, and he had Paul Pierce, which was crazy. Up on the stage, Josh Hart wasn't there, but the little white boy that they had was on stage next to fucking and asking questions and talking. And anyway, there was a part where they brought Perk in, and Perk even asked Brunson that about the podcast being the reason why they're losing or why they'd be losing and stuff like that. He called him out and asked him good
What did he
questions.
say?
Check it out. Check it out. Well, he even asked him, like, don't you think that you guys talking, because you're very open about what you guys talk about, that bringing back to the locker room, that doesn't create problems, stuff like that. And he asked, you got to check it out. Check out the last podcast that Jalen Brunson had.
Bro, you remember what he said? Because I don't. You
I
remember?
can't remember. I can't tell you. You just need to go check it out.
Anyway, all that to say is
But anyway, he called him out. He did. My point was that he did call him out. Like I call him out sometimes about them not focusing on their practices because of the podcast. Well, Perk went there. Let's just say that.
and that's all fine
So,
and dandy.
but my point is that I do feel sometimes he is a little selfish, a little bit of a prima donna, a little bit. He does have a little bit of that attitude, and I think Josh Hart
Brunson?
sometimes
You
keeps him in
talking
check.
Brunson?
As far as the guy, the number two guys that he did well. You're right. Even with the whole Randall thing, right? But at the end, I think they kind of get along. But they ended up trading him anyway.
It's not getting along. It's
But I think the
playing well
number two guy that
together.
he trusted
It's,
was Devo.
that look,
Was Devo when Devo was on the team, and you wanted a second guy to score when he wasn't able to. He trusted Devo.
but
He just hasn't found
but
that guy who can trust and shoot the ball to. Sometimes like they have that connection. Sometimes the way they have where they can find McHale and Hart can find McHale, or sometimes Hart can find JB, and they find each other on the court like that. They know each other
but
well.
you
But the only one that I feel like he can trust the last time like that was Devo, but Devo's not there anymore.
but that's the whole point. It's who he can trust that he's played with before that. It revolves back to him being the one, which is fine. He is the one. But you have Karl Anthony Towns, the most dominant big man offensively. You have to play with who's on your team. You got to make them feel a part of it and know their whereabouts. Brunson can score 40 per quarter if he really wanted to. If Brunson wanted to, he could score 40 per quarter, right? So you got to understand the system, and that's where this system was supposed to save Brunson from himself, where he can still, we've seen it. 2 shots in, I think he scored the other day. He had 40 points and I think 8 or 10 assists, and he did it with like 15 shots, not even to like 20, if I'm not mistaken, like 20 shots. So he did it with, I think it was like 15 or 17 shots, something like that, something low. So he's capable of doing it. And and that even helps his efficiency, but that helps the team. I think that's one that we played that they had like 30-something shots or whatever, that everybody else gets involved. You know what I mean? And that's just what I'm saying. I'm not saying Brunson's a bad person for doing it. I'm not saying that, Cat even should be more aggressive. But if there's a downside or you understand where somebody lacks, help them. You already know. Look, I know this guy. I know 2 shots is not going to talk bad about Mike Brown, so let me ask this question a certain way to help them. I'm just, you know what I'm saying, or my area, or I'm, that I'm gonna go off on a certain thing. So 2 shots, ask Mr. You know what I mean? Like, know each other to help each other get better, especially in this last couple of games, to get some kind of rhythm and consistency. These championship teams have consistency. If you're a deep player, that's what you're seeing with Detroit. And yes, Machete, you're right that being together for 3-4 years and all that, just like the Bostons, that plays a part in it. But this team, the players at least, have been together at least 2 years. So to a certain point, it's excusable, and at a certain point, it's not. Because we just destroyed Philly by 30. We beat Brooklyn by 58. So we're capable of doing it. Why can't we do it on a regular basis? And that is some of the players.
Because the lineup, it keeps changing. Guys are injured, coming back from injury. We don't have Deuce. We haven't had Deuce. Deuce does change the dynamic on the floor. When we're not on the road, he be getting the big shots that move the momentum. We don't have that anymore when he's there. That's why when he's on the floor, everybody's Deuce. We don't have that guy. We don't have that energy when we need it. Shaman's just coming back. He's still getting up. He's still just we playing him only a month. And so we got now Sohan coming in, who we don't know. These guys are still just trying to still figure out their role. Sometimes they get it, sometimes they don't.
When is it
but more times they do get it, and sometimes they turn it on, and sometimes they turn it off. You know what it is. You don't know what it is.
When is the deadline?
But you got more ingredients now that he has to put into the pot
and
to cook with, right?
That's the whole point. He didn't use them the last game. You have the ingredients. You're not using them. It's
game. You. I don't know, dude. I don't know. That was a bad call. I agree with you right there, bro. He should have just kept him in. But also at the same time, you have OG who's supposed to be able to play, who's off, who has to play. He has to get those. He has to get that rust.
This is coach. All I'm saying is his.
Who gives a fuck? He's ready to play, dude. Maybe you played. If he's ready, he's ready. If he was so that he couldn't hurt, he was so hurt he couldn't play. But the motherfucker played. He was just rusty. He didn't have his legs under him yet. It's gonna take a couple of games, bro. And then you got Sohan coming.
Listen.
And then you got
what game? Answer this question.
It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right.
Answer this question. What is the deadline for excuses for you? Is there a number? Is it 60 games? Is it 70 games? When is there a no excuse moment for you?
I don't know, bro. We got fucking a really rough, tough month right now. Maybe the next.
Is it game 82? Like, does he get excuses to game 82?
To the end of the season, bro. You gotta roll with him to see what happens to the end of the season.
What was he brought in here
right
for?
now? We're not only above a 500. We're above a 600
Was he brought in here to be
percentage.
was he brought in here to be above 600, or was he brought here to win a chip?
You gotta take it day by
No, no,
day,
no.
bro. What do
That's
you
not what.
want?
That's not what he was high. No,
You're expecting a chip.
the front office
I'm
hired
not
him.
expecting a
The
chip.
front
No,
office
I'm not.
hired him for that. It's
No,
not what
I
we.
don't
The
expect a chip. No, I don't expect a
the
guy
front
who's just coming
office.
in the first year, no matter what they gave him, to produce a chip. It was a
Two
bad move
shots.
firing Fitz.
Two shots. Let me ask you a question.
No,
Not by. Do you think the front office hired him for a win, a championship, or bust?
Brown?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Machete, let me
win
ask
a championship.
Machete, I'm gonna ask you again. When the front office hired Mike Brown after firing Thibodeau, who just got this team to the Eastern Conference Finals, do you think they hired Mike Brown with his 4 championship pedigree? Do you think they hired him to win a chip or bust, or do you think they're gonna accept a 600 schedule?
No, I
No,
expect.
what the front
I
office,
expect.
expects. I'm asking you what you think the front office with the hiring.
What did Dolan say?
Win or
Did he say a minimum of the Eastern Conference or a chip?
he said chip.
Well, I'm going to say Eastern Conference at least. If you can get us to the Eastern Conference at least. But then you're also, but it's not fair because you're also bringing in these new guys in half of the season who haven't been with the squad. But anything can happen. I mean, we got good energy from Alvarado, and it's if Brown can learn to play Sohan up against what's his name, Cade, and keep him in there, and we can control that kid. He's the problem. He was the only problem. He's our only problem. He's our only problem right now. Was that kid? And so we gotta find a way to stop him.
That's why I said double team.
So we got
That's in elementary school the coaches double team the best player. In high school, guess what they
you
do?
couldn't even double team him if you wanted to because you don't have OG. OG wasn't ready, and then you got the new guy
you don't
coming
need
in.
the 2 best defenders to double team someone. When they call a pick and roll, when Kate is calling for the pick and roll to get whoever's guarding him, OG off of him, the other player that's coming with the other player, that's what they do to Brunson.
The other guy that went off was Reed. Reed also went off. So it wasn't.
That's a lot of coming, bro.
What?
Oh,
Huh?
all I can tell you is that every time I hear Mike talk, his intro should be like just glaze. Because, I mean, it's straight excuses and straight fucking capping to fucking protect his fucking shitty brown coach. Like, the nigga's crap. I've been on strike. I'm back on strike. I mean, I don't. I'm at a loss for words, my guy. I'm at a loss for words against my team that every year for the last 52 years I've been saying, "Yo, we're gonna make it to the chip. We're gonna make it to the chip." I've came with that energy, knowing that we couldn't win, and I can't seem to find that energy. Not with this nigga.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
salute to Jay Davis 94, Poppy King 307. Hold on, let me get you guys in the chat here. Forgive me, guys. I went off. Robert Smith, salute to you. Randu, salute to you, my brother. Buzzer beater in the building. On Dios as always. M. Angelo in the building. Salute to you. William Butler. He said this dude drunk saying Cade the only problem. Hey, salute to you guys. And Robert was feeling some kind of way that his favorite team played like choking dogs from top to bottom. Listen, that's something, and that's the whole point of this whole show with the thumbnail. Maybe I'm exaggerating with Fizdale, but it's not that far of a stretch. Coaching is extremely important, whether it's first year, second year, having an identity, making rotations. Just simple things, double teams and challenges. I mean, I don't think that's hard. I don't think we're asking a lot for double teams and challenges. I don't
You know what's crazy?
Go ahead.
I've been sitting here listening to you guys all pods.
Salute to Paris Duggar.
Salute to everybody. Yeah, I lost my. I can't see.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, it's like I'm having this crazy, like weird deja vu, but like in reverse. Cause it's like I remember crying about all these things with Tibbs. And then everybody was just kept saying, it's his coaching style. It is what it is. We can't change nothing. He's the coach. Blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, me right now, I'm saying all that to say this. Like, now that we're here, can this be the last conversation about all of that? Can we put that to bed after this pod?
Not till the season's over.
Now, real quick. Listen, you had a shitty attitude against Tibbs. But at the same time, we was winning. We was number 2 in the East. All our starters were the best starters in the NBA last year. So
We're
how
number
could
3
you
in the
have?
East.
How
We're
could you
number
have
3 in the
shit?
East.
Hold up,
Is that
hold
a
up.
problem? Are we not winning? Are we
How
not
can you
winning?
have the attitude toward the coach that has capitalized and maximized everybody's fucking talent and that has gotten them from a shitty shooter to a better shooter, and we're winning with less of a bench. We have a better record with less weapons that he had. You understand what I'm saying? You was shitting on Tibbs, and we was number 1 everywhere. Defense, offense, 3-pointers, this, that, 3-point defense. My nigga, we're shitting on this nigga, and we play like shit. We look like shit, and bro, we got shitted on at MSG. We got shitted on at MSG.
Yeah, the ops rolling up.
Okay, and I'm asking,
So,
like, after today, can we just
well, we can't.
put a body bag on this?
We're evaluating the coach till the end of the year because the coach, he was bought in to win a chip. So that's why you see where we were freaking out or not, because this guy, but we fired a coach who was with us 4 years, and I get it, you weren't on top of that. To my brother's point, Tibbs had Cat as an all NBA player, all-star player. He had everybody clicking on all cylinders. Our 5 were the best they were, and now you got, with this coach, you got Cat playing his worst season in his whole entire career. The exact opposite. So we're evaluating this.
Okay.
I'm answering your question.
Okay. What's that gonna get us, bro?
I'm answering your question. The reason.
Okay, what can we do?
We have to keep looking at it. I'm hopeful to win the chip because in the beginning.
But what can we do? What can we realistically do?
Watch the game and hope for the best. That's all we can do. That's all we can do.
Okay.
Right?
So why are we not doing that?
Because it's just like you hired someone who said they're the best lawn care guy, and then you're watching them butcher all your jobs. Okay, you can just watch it, and that's what we're watching. But listen, that's what we do in the podcast. We talk about it. That's what we do.
So
cool, but we can't change it. I'm sorry. Let me just say this one last thing. You know, reverting back to last year and the years before when I was the one talking all this shit, y'all kept telling me the same thing. So eventually I had to shut the fuck up, which was, you can't change it. We can't fire him. We can't change the roster. As of today, if you're a fucking Knicks fan, you're in the train. We're in the, you know that 90s movie, the Speed movie, when everybody's in the bus? We're in the bus. We can't get out. Nothing we can do. Crack a window, kick your feet back, and watch the shit. That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead, Knicks.
So do we just let it crash, or should somebody grab the wheel?
Keanu Reeves is on it. Keanu Reeves is on it. He's gonna save the fucking day because he's John Wick. He just doesn't know it yet.
Let me read the chat real quick. So Paris Duggar says we got one top 10 player, we got one top 25 player. That's Brunson at 9. So the delusion that we should just win is whack. I don't think it's a delusion, Paris Duggar, if the front office hired Mike Brown to win a championship when they just fired Thibodeau, who got us to the conference finals, the Eastern Conference Finals. So the idea was to play more players and go farther than what Thibodeau did. That's not a delusion. That's literally the point of hiring Mike Brown. That's the whole purpose of what the front office did. It's
But
not even us. Hold on. Let me answer this question. Hold on before you jump in. It's not even what we're saying. It's what we're not taking account is what the front office, the choice they made that. So we're looking at the choice that our front office made for the team that we all love and care for, that we all want a ring, that they fired a coach who had the same 5 players that are on this team right now. Hold on, let me finish. Let me get my point across. Who had the same 5 players, the best 5 teams, the best starting 5 in all of NBA, who had their 2 best players in All-Star, All-NBA last year, their best seasons they've ever had, who had Mikal Bridges, who had a great career last year as well. And then when you come to this year and you have regression when you're supposed to be evolving, we have to look at that. Why is this happening? And when you hire someone and you hire that, they say they're going to be the best, and it's not that you have to evaluate. You have to look. And it's not up to me. It's up to the front office to say whether you want to keep this guy. That's up to them. But if you have this coach who was supposed to take us farther than where we were last year, and throughout the season you're regressing, you have a record than what was from the prior coach at this time frame. You have the second player who has his worst playing career in this history of his entire season. You got to question that. That's all we're saying. Whether we're right or wrong, it is. We can only do is watch. To your point, Two Shots. All we can do is watch. But we have a podcast, so that's what we do at a podcast. You express yourself. Listen, you're positive Patty this year. That was us last year. We're just reversing roles. We're in the Matrix. We're in the Matrix now.
I don't like this.
Where's your gun? You want to be in the gun side?
Yes.
We need to find something. Hey, salute to Johnny Harris in the chat out there. First thing is to get us there healthy. All right, so Jay Davis says get us to the playoffs healthy. Randall says the Knicks going to have to change their mind frame. They expect to beat them in the playoffs this year. Yeah, it's facts. Mike Brown hire.
Randall? Did he say Randall?
No, he said the Knicks going to have to change their mind frame if they're going to beat them in the playoffs. Their mind frame.
Got it. My bad.
And Paris Doug is disagreeing. He says Mike Brown got hired because Tibbs wouldn't listen to his bosses. I listen to a certain extent. To a certain extent, I agree with you, but that's not why. That's not the only reason they fired him, because he didn't want to play the players that they got him, which some of them were trash. So I agree with you. There's certain points I'm not going to go back and forth and debate why they hired him, but they did hire Mike Brown to exceed Thibodeau, and whatever frame you want to look at that, whether it's listen to him, it was to exceed and win a chip. That's the goal. For Tibbs, it was the goal. For Mike Brown, is the goal. That's the goal. Go look at Dolan's interview when he spoke on WFAN that he was there. He said it's to win a chip. And if Leon Rose diverts from any of his plans, he wants to know why. Because that goal that they set as a front office was to win a chip. You're hearing it from the horse's mouth, not me. Hey, salute to Trapped in the 90s. Fuck the Pistons. Hey, salute to that. I appreciate that one. Hey, listen, I had to say that one. Appreciate you. Paris Duggar also says we don't have the best starters. That's a lie. Last year, sir. Last year, we had the top 5 players in all of NBA. That is a fact. Look that up, sir. Look that up. Last year. I'm not saying now.
But he might mean by name.
By name,
we don't have it
as a unit. Let me maybe I'm not clear.
Yeah,
as a unit, as the top 5 best players playing at the same time, the starting 5. I'll say that. Starting 5. We had the best starting 5 players talent-wise in all of NBA. Maybe
as a unit.
As a unit, that's the starting 5. Right? That's salute to Luke Skywalker, Leon Rose. The so-called Don is soft. He hired a soft coach, traded for an overpaid soft player, and now the team is soft. Hey, get the gun out. Get the gun out. There you go. You got a chance to go. Bang, bang. Luke Skywalker came in with haymakers. Luke Skywalker visions. He came in, first comment in, throwing haymakers. Yo, listen. Him and Paris Duggar are going in. Paris Duggar says Mike Brown was their 8th choice. Wait a minute, their 8th choice. They interviewed him twice, though. I mean, Paris Duggar, Johnny Harris says that's last year. I agree. That I did say last year. Last year we had the top 5. Look, even Johnny Harris, who's a Miami Heat fan, agrees with me. And that was last year. I didn't say it was this year. I said last year. Paris Duggar says OKC had the best starters, so did Boston and Cleveland. Not the starting five. Not
as
not
a
five.
unit. As a unit.
Listen, all of NBA said it. Go look at ESPN. They said the Knicks had the best starting five.
As a unit.
As a unit, yeah. So starting five. And
Yeah.
overall
Yeah.
talent. Let's say overall talent. Now, is that the case now? No. OKC clearly has it. They won the championship. They're gelling. They're good now. But last year, that was what was said. I didn't say that. Am I right, Tushaz? Did I say that? Or
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I'm just saying. That's what was said. Leon Rose is not Pat Riley. Oof. There goes Johnny Harris. So all that to say, listen, I believe in. I'm a faithful fan of this Knicks. We wouldn't have this podcast. We all have our moments, our ups and downs. Our Heat, with freaking Johnny in the chat. Our Knicks Nation players here. We all have our ups and there's 50% like Two Shots and Machete. There's 50% like me and you Knicks. And that's why we have this podcast for you. So whatever side you on, listen, you got a representative here. We'll listen to what you guys got to say, either or. Sometimes it's just sways. I said from the beginning of the season, I'm going to evaluate Mike Brown through the whole season. Not just him, the team. The team plays super soft. It's crazy.
You should have said what you should have said is you're going to evaluate him on a curve. So he's already failing from the jump.
From the beginning of the season, I said from the beginning of the season.
You know what you said?
Two Shots. Have I not been saying that from the beginning about Mike Brown, that I'm going to evaluate him, and when he's good, and the only thing I care about is
but like I said, you should have put a caveat there that he's on a curve, on a downward curve. He's already fucked, and he's like crawling.
I've given him props when he's won, and I told you guys, if win or lose, if we play his system, I'm with him. I'll ride.
Bro, be real.
I've been real quiet.
Give me your honest answer, honest to God. You never liked him from jump, did you?
I always said he wasn't my first choice. I said I would give him a shot. He wasn't.
Don't give me that politically correct.
I'm answering that.
You don't like him. You didn't like him from jump.
I didn't.
I did.
No. I want to hear from Ruel.
I didn't like him as our hire.
From jump,
I didn't like him as my hire, but I said I would give him a shot. I was honest with it. I still said it. I
appreciate you. That's it. I asked and I got my answer. That's it.
But again, if he's a Nick, I gotta roll with him. I'm just like some people may not like Cat. We gotta roll with it, right? I gotta see what he can give. That's why I get upset, because he's our coach, and there's certain things that I would like for him to do better, and that's why I'm complaining and yelling.
I hear you. I understand. I hear you now.
Listen, we got 26 games.
The
muddied waters have been cleared. I understand.
That's it. I'm consistent.
Listen, what I can say is from the beginning is that New York City is not Cleveland. New York City is in Sacramento. New York City is filled with media, filled with pressure, filled with YouTubers, podcast shows, radio shows that are built to destroy niggas. And me seeing characteristics of soft brown, shitty diarrhea Brown, knew that he wasn't going to be able to handle it.
Hold on.
So that's, this ain't Sacramento. This ain't Cleveland. This ain't a small town. We are coming for your throat, my niggas. We're like, pause. This city is known to kill niggas. That's it.
Paris Duggar, all this crashing out because Cade is an MVP level player right now. Let's be real. He's listen, I'm gonna give the kid credit. I liked him. I would love us to get him. He's very good. He's excellent, I would say. But how he played yesterday was preventable. There's no reason he should have got 45 and 15. If you could find me one play where we double teamed Cade, I'll give you props. Show me, because I saw the game twice. I watched it again. Not one time did we double team Cade. Not once. We never force the ball out. I'll give you this as well. About 60% of his shot, minus a 3, which by the way, Paris Duggar, he's a 33% shooter from the 3-point line. And we gave him almost 60% yesterday. Is that him being good or us playing terrible? I don't know. I'm going to go with the latter. And that's, if you look at 60% of his shots was in the paint or from the free throw line around it. Other than the threes, were in the paint. My grandmother with arthritis can make those shots. Just so you know. So it's not that he was an MVP. It's that we played shitty defense. We had a coach who didn't put the right players in. When you put a bunch of minutes, did you see the shot that he shot over Brunson? Brunson had his arms extended, and Cade was still 2 feet above his hands, literally just staring at the rim. So a bad coaching. When you put another player that can actually defend him, weird. I don't know. They put the guy that's just been in there for 9 minutes and gets a block.
I don't know. His back coaching. His back coaching that Cade, who's 6'8", and Brunson, who's 6'2", shot over him. That's the coach's fault.
Because he didn't double team him. That's catch up, sir. Catch up. Put on your roller skates. Get tight. Hold on to the back of the bumper of the car and stay on course. It's because he didn't double team him. That's exactly why. If you put 2 midgets on him, he would have got rid of the ball. You see what they do to Brunson every game? Now you got me crashing out again. They trap him by half court. They trap him by half court. 2 players force him to get rid of the ball, and they let someone else win the game. This is elementary defense. That's simple. Never did you see Cade get double teamed. And when he did have a defender, you had struggling Brunson looking like he was waving his hands to Cade like he was trying to get an autograph. Hey!
Why don't you go back further than that? Why don't you go back what that is? Jalen Brunson's fault. His mother's fault. And then he wasn't tall enough.
Blaze?
Bro, Jalen Brunson's too smart to recognize. If you look in the third and fourth quarter, he was trying to take it personal. He tried to defend Cade personally. That he said, I'm going to defend him. Yo, you too small, bro. It's up to the coach. When Cade comes in the half court, double team, get the ball out of his hands. How did he get 15 assists? Easy. Because you had one-on-one player over him, and he just threw it over Jalen Brunson. He threw it over Josh Hart, who doesn't keep an eye on his man, who's just looking and staring at the ball, and then Tobias Harris is running around like Ace Ventura. I'm open, coach, over here. Like, yo, it's simple. It's just basic defense. Yes, bust a shot for me. So what are you talking about, Paris Douglas? My eyes are lying to you. Cade split OG and Mitch and dunked. You one play. You talking about one play? What, the one play he got a dunk? Hooray! He's an all-star. He should be doing that. Hooray! One play. Did he split? Show me the other plays. I'm still waiting for you to find the double team, Parrish. Where was the double team? Did they double team? No, sir, they didn't. Great. He's an all-star. He should be able to split a defense. He should. He's an all-star. That's why he was there for the weekend. Maybe we missed that he was there on an all-star. Surprise! He's a good player. But well, what are we talking about? He was an all-star. He should be able to split a defense. But he didn't do it all game. What are we talking about here? Bro, it's true. Johnny's not even play deep. Yo, did you see? Yo, he's waving his hands, struggling. Like, what are we doing, bro? Simple, bro. It's simple. He has Brunson. Oh my God, he had Bridges on him. Nah, bring whoever you got Brunson, so I can go off Brunson. And then Brunson's like, I can do it, coach. I got him. No, you don't. Double team. Brunson sent Cade home, so I think crashing out is some shallow stuff.
Explain. Hold on. I just want to know
what's shallow.
I just want to know what was the thought process. Behind the small ball after getting scored.
Well, hold on. Let me ask this question, because Paris, Brunson sent Cade home, so I think crashing out is some shallow stuff. Shame on us. You're talking about last year? Are you talking about last year, Paris? When he sent him home? You're talking about last year, right? In the deep, when Tibbs was coaching, is that what you're talking about? Last year when we sent him home? Yes. That all right, I'll give you that. He did send him home. But did we send him home this year? Or did they beat us 3 straight times, Parrish? Did Cade beat us 3 straight times? By 84 points in those 3 games? Did Brunson send them at home? And did he win any of these games? Did he win in these 3 games? There's no reason to crash out when you just got beat by 30 plus points on at least 2 of the games and you lost by 84-3. That's no reason to crash out. Don't worry, guys. Hey, what's the meme? Nothing to see here. There's a fire and everything exploded in the background. Nothing to see here, guys. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Don't worry about it. We lost by 84 points in 3 games. Doesn't mean a thing. Don't worry about it.
I know we crashed out about this last year when we lost to the top teams. We went 0-10.
Yes, you're right.
I was crashing out.
You did.
I was sending memes.
You did.
This is 2024, but in reverse. I do not like this.
I understand.
Let's go back to the hour dynamic.
Listen.
I'm the crash out.
It's about to happen soon.
And you guys are the calm ones.
Right now we're in the Matrix. You got to listen. And
no.
Listen, but
I need to break out of this Matrix.
Listen, but when I'm not speaking facts, let me know. Anyway, and to what you're saying, what Machete's saying, what he's saying. Hold on. When we were losing, like you were saying,
I thought we got off the highway.
I'm trying to get the chat involved. The chat's chatting, so I'm trying to get them involved and give them their say so. I'm trying to include. Hey, salute to the chat. We appreciate you guys. Just when just when they took me out, they keep pulling me back in. I just had to ask you. Hey, salute to I appreciate you, Paris. I appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Listen, we have banter as we fight. Two Shots is he's still on his look. Look how therapeutic he looks. He's on his Shabbat. He's relaxed.
I'm about to go grab an edible, bro, because I'm crashing,
listen,
bro.
We're gonna cut this off. Listen, all of you guys, we appreciate you, Paris Duggar. Subscribe just to fight with me next week. Subscribe just to bomb me in the chat, bro. Let's go. If you guys are here, we appreciate you guys. We're gonna keep going. Salute to Mike Fizdale, Dave Brown. Salute to both those coaches. We wish them much success.
Coach Michael Brown.
Michael Fizdale is doing a phenomenal job this season. He's some people like him. You either love him or you hate him. Listen, to me, he's Barney in a Knicks uniform. He's that chill guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Barney in the Knicks uniform. Listen, if you like Mr. Snuffleupagus, put an elephant in the chat. Mr. Snuffleupagus is wild.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
New Knicks final outro. Your final takes on today. Dale.
Well, I just wanted to say, everybody, oh my God, pray for me. Send me ambulances and all that shit. I don't know. I'm just lost. I'm lost. I'm still on strike. Fuck Mike Brown. Jalen Brunson, get your head out your ass, and I don't know what the fuck else.
Machete, outro.
Are you gonna say, yo, give me the ambulance and then go off topic like a normal type shit? What the fuck?
Yeah, don't bring him back. You're gonna.
And then he mutes it.
He just threw a Molotov at you and left you on fire.
Yo, call the cops. Yo, what's wrong? What?
911. That's a problem. Machete, your final outro. He said he's 911 because of Mike Brown.
Oh shit!
Because of Mike Brown.
Okay.
I'll be praying for you guys. Have a good night, man. And yeah, let's go Knicks. We got a tough game against Houston. We got a bunch of back-to-backs coming up, and this month is going to be pretty tough. We'll see if Mike Brown can get everybody together so that we can start earning up some wins. And nobody can stop talking this Glaze talk.
Just Glaze?
But the Houston game's going to be pretty tough. We can talk about the next 10 games.
We're going to be back Sundays for you guys that don't know. Fridays, 5 p.m. Today's a late show edition. I went into my Shabbat because I had to just let out this frustration. I couldn't go into the Shabbat with all that anger, so I had to release the anger here. So it's now I can enjoy my Shabbat. 2 shots has been at peace.
So I was correct. I am the therapeutic dude, whatever you call that shit. The therapist.
You got it. My
Yeah.
brother still needs some prayers. He's still having emotional damage right now.
Muchacho, that's a lost cause. I'ma just prescribe some medication for him.
2 shots. Your final thoughts and how you think tomorrow goes before we talk on Sunday about the Houston game. And your love. Tell me your love for Mike Brown.
Yeah, let me write my love letter, bro. Anyways, who do we got Sunday?
Tomorrow we have Houston on Saturday.
Houston. We have a problem. Anyways, I think that's gonna be a victory. I don't know how, and I'm not very confident. You know, I'm like 50-50.
I wonder why.
It really depends on, and I'm gonna elaborate as he just asked. But it really depends on Mr. OG Anunoby. A little bit on Bridges also. Mostly Anunoby. I need you to shake off the rust, get on the treadmill, get your wind back. I don't know what you got to do, but I need you to refocus. I need you to be the OG that you are, the one that we all know and love. Go back to 20 and 8-8 or something around there. You know what I'm saying? I know you got it in you. Go back to locking down the defender, being the lockdown defender. And those are the keys to victory. That's all I got to say. I appreciate you guys for being here. Replay gang, live gang, all the gangs. Thank you. Sorry for the trauma dump that we did or that they did. And please tune in again Sunday if we have another video. 2 shots out.
Appreciate you guys, all that. Listen, I appreciate all you guys. Don't confuse my frustration with my loyalty for the New York Knickerbockers. I love the team, but I do get frustrated when things aren't well oiled. It's not going smoothly. And again, I'm a creature of habit, so I like things. Again, even though I want to keep bringing the guy up, but he had his ways, but I understood his ways. I knew what to expect from him, right? That's just what I'm going to just leave it at that. I knew what to expect. Some good, some bad. 2 shots or no. He has holes in his ceiling from letting off all the shots from last year. He's still doing a patch job on his roof. But nonetheless, I just would like to see consistency with the team. That's probably the most frustrating for me. I don't care if every game we won by just 2 points. I'll be okay with that. It's consistency of the Mike Brown system. I've said throughout the whole year that I'm okay with wins or losses as long as Mike Brown is implementing his style. That's a ball movement, getting to the lane quick, not bringing up the ball slow, spraying the ball around to everybody, getting Brunson off the ball so he's not getting double teamed and pressed hard enough that he has to work twice as hard to make the game easy for him. For ball movement, that way you can get the other players involved, and then Brunson can do Brunson things in the fourth quarter. That's what I'm looking for. I want consistency so that way we can get these W's on a regular basis and for the team to be ready. That is disheartening for the players who have so much talent, who beat these teams, the Phillies, by 40s and 30 points. That we've done it multiple times, that we've come up for these games, that we are working harder instead of smarter. You got the skill set, you got the ability. If you work smart for 48 minutes, you don't have to work as hard. I think we're working ourselves way too hard, which is causing the ankle injuries for Josh, for Brunson, and so on, that we're too smart to be playing so dumb. And that's my big thing with it. That's just it.
And the only thing he's got to do is to beat Dick off the dribble and finish with 2 hands.
I don't know who you're talking about there, but I don't know where that was going. But nonetheless, I come from Houston in this game. I want to get us to 27 assists and north of 27. That gets us to W's. I'd like to see ball movement. If we get the ball movement, everybody can get going. Bridges played abysmal in Detroit, so much that he was benched in the fourth quarter. So, I mean, I call a spade a spade. OG played 10 minutes too long. I think Coach Brown has to be ready to pull the plug on some players. And if he was brought here to play the bench deep and other players, trust the bench players. Mo Diawara has given you nothing but positive return each and every time. Jose Alvarado's giving you nothing but positive return each and every time. Maybe even a Kolek. Kolek is giving you positive returns almost each and every time. Maybe not defensively, but let these players cook. Kolek is a great player that he gets everyone involved. When you're seeing lack of movement, when you played Jose Alvarado and Brunson and that stopped working for a little bit, bring in Kolek because Kolek can get the other players involved when Brunson's running around screen and takes priority. So I thought that worked quite a bit, just like it did with Deuce. So I think he has to trust these other players, the Koleks, and let Sohan play. He's not going to get a defined role other than rebound and defending for the rest of the season. He can give you energy. That's what he was bought for. He's a dog. Jose's a dog. Let them do what they were brought in here to do, to bring energy, to defend, and get that energy back. When the team's slow, sluggish, and bringing that lackadaisical energy, that's what they were here for, and I thought that's what lacked the last game. Nonetheless, I would like to see them bring that energy against Houston. No hog the ball, 27 assists, what I'm looking for tomorrow. Do I have trust in it? I don't know. I'm going to look for the next 5 games, at least one challenge from Mike Brown. One challenge. Please, just use one challenge and one double team. If you can do that, I will be somewhat content. And that's all I got for you guys today. New Knicks, you can say something for an outro?
Hold on, you gonna give me all that homework just for you to be somewhat content?
Just those 2 things. Ideally, I would like his system. If he doesn't do the system, I would at least like a challenge and the double team.
I'm not gonna do all that work for you to just be somewhat content.
If they play like how they can with 33 assists, ball moving, they play his system. I said I'm down with him. I'll support that. I'm with it when he does. When we lose and we don't play that style, it's frustrating to see. That's what I want to see. Andios, I appreciate you putting that in the chat, letting everybody know. New Knicks.
My bad. My last word is I want to see Mike bitch ass diarrhea Brown, get in his bag and find a new coach. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys. I'm going to go put the outro here. Appreciate you guys. We out of here. You heard?
New York City. New York. If the Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. The Knicks is in the Mecca, yeah, let me hear you give it up. We back, we back, we back, we back, we back, we back. This is New York City, home of the Knicks, baby. Yeah, we back on track. The Mecca's going crazy. Rim rocking, shot blocking, boy, we are not stopping. Aiming at that chip with a bullseye on the target. It's been so many years, that's how bad we really want it. From the city to the garden, we all bleed blue and orange. And everybody starving, hell yeah, hungry for a ring. Got a team full of hungry hoopers all going in, we back.
A minute remaining, Brunson at 3. Bang! Jalen Brunson does it again! Timeout